What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Danmachi. We're just going to quickly go over all the things dropping this week in the game. I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can, because none of this is really new. We talked about most of this last week, but we do have some more details and things we need to discuss. So I'm going to kick this off by talking about the new special gotchas that are dropping this week. Now, this is more of a pickup banner than like a banner you want to chase to completion, but it does have this Argo on here. Now, a lot of you guys were probably not around for the last Argonaut unit, 'cause I think it was about 2 years ago. We even got the last, maybe 2.5 years ago even, we got the last Argonaut unit. It was like spring, I want to say, of 2020. I think that was the last one. So many people probably don't have them. Now, that does mean that Argo for many people is going to be fresh CP. This is the unit that was the original story that was a precursor to this year's anniversary story. So he's a really good assist, especially for the light team, and well, I mean he is for the light team, but and for the Thunder team I think actually too. I think it's Thunder and Light, so really good for Thunder and Light team. I really like him a lot. I only need one more, so me personally, I'm going in just to get one more of him. But if you don't have him, at least get him for the CP. I like him a lot, but I wouldn't go too crazy deep. He is time limited. Now, to be fair, this Hestia and this Bet are not time limited, but they're both really good units. Well, Hestia is. Bet, I don't remember the last time I used Bet, but if I recollect, I think that's the Thunder unit. Might be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. But the reality is, no matter what, in this, you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to lose your shirt on this. This is a pickup banner. This is for people that have, +3, +4 of these units and just need to get like 1 or 2 more. That's the way you want to treat this. Now, they are great units. If you want to get one and then throw Prism Bonds into them, that's awesome. That's great. My free-to-play people, this is not something to lose your shirt on. Argo's fantastic, and Argo is a huge meta. He's not somebody who's going to easily be replaced. I like her a lot, but I kind of feel like come shortly she might be usurped. Though, honestly, if you have the Earth... Lazar, she's a really good companion for him, but she is Record Buster. So do bear that in mind. She's solely for single target situations. So kind of limited use. Now, once again, Ilya is the obligatory unit on here that is time limited. She's from the anniversary last year. So a lot of you guys that are new to the game that weren't here prior to this anniversary, or maybe even just slightly before that, she will be new CP for you. Argo may or may not be new CP for you. All of these units are really fantastic. They're a great assist. She's I said good adventurer. I don't remember the last time I used her, if I'm totally honest. But she's really good for the Thunder team, and as the Thunder team starts to get more love, she's going to be a great support for the Thunder team. So here's the deal, though, guys. Like I said, I actually don't have that Ryu, and I don't remember the last time I used her just because my Thunder team does completely suck. I might just try to get one of her. Might be about it. But I do need like a bond or 2 of them too. So for me going into this banner, 3 or 4 summons is probably about my personal limit. Just because I don't want to go too crazy. I already have Ilya. I don't need Ilya. And if you don't have her, once again, fresh CP. So her and Argo are fresh CP. The other 2, good units, great units on both banners. But once again, this is not a banner you go in to complete. This is a banner you go in, or it's a banner you go in to complete a partial unit, not a banner you go in to collect, and maximum break a unit. It's just not that kind of banner. I know it's discounted, but use this as a pickup banner, not as a main gotcha banner. We are getting into a new heroic trial, which means the current heroic trial will be running out tomorrow. So you want to make sure that heroic trial is completely farmed up. Absolutely love this Tiona unit. She's amazing, with the sole exception that I've only used her twice. She's only really been phenomenally good twice, and the only time she's ever really good is when we get Finn Wrecker Buster and fire isn't nerfed to hell and back, which I think has only happened twice that I can recollect. Not that I have the best memory, but that's a thing. I really like her. I want to love this unit. She does 150% per each strength and magic buff skill. She's a crazy hard hitter when situations allow. I really, really, really like this heroic trial. So if you don't have her, remember the heroic trial, you only get bonds. So if you have like one of her and you want to max her out, great. I'm hoping that because of this, they put her back. Maybe the next Record Buster will be Finn again, and she'll actually be useful for the third time. But the reality is, if you go after her, she's gonna be great. She's gonna be fun. You're gonna love using her. You're gonna watch those numbers, and you're gonna have a blast doing it. But it's not something you're gonna do every single time. I hate to admit, it is a thing. But I love the fact she's finally getting Heroic Trial. Now, the Celestial Festival Gacha is one I'll cover in a little bit more detail on its own. It is a paid gacha. This is specifically a paid gacha. 400 paid, and every third draw up to the 7th draw is guaranteed to be one of, you only get 7 draws in total, is guaranteed to be one of the 3 units you choose. So you're going to choose 2 adventures, 1 assist. They're all general pool units. There's no time limiteds in here. But I get one of these a month. I'll actually drop my own video on it, just covering it, just because of reasons. Because I think it's a really phenomenal banner. If you are not a whale, if you're a guppy or whatever, and you're looking for a great way to bolster your team, this is like one of, if not the best way to make that happen. And since we just got a big update in the general pool, chef's kiss. I love this. This is a fantastic way to spend your paid Iris. Stop that. Now, this week, we're getting in War Game once again, and we're getting a new 7th Zone. That means 7th Zone and Heroic Trial, Record Buster are leaving tonight. You need to see my Record Buster video. I got a great team in there for you guys. It's not the greatest run in history, but it is a top 500 run. Shocking to me. I actually didn't think it would get top 500. Worst case scenario, it's a top 1,000, even if you do flub it a little bit, and I flubbed it pretty bad. And I still got top 500. So I would really recommend going in and checking that out. If you're new to Record Buster and all that, I go over all the mechanics of how Otaro works. Every Record Buster is a little bit different, and I'll cover them all as they drop. It's been a while since I've covered them, but I'll get back to that because I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it. But if you need more information on that, that's there. 7th Zone, I haven't covered 7th Zone in a while, but I did drop a video last week detailing a light team that you could use to just literally crash every single one of these. It's super fast, super easy, so I'd highly recommend checking that out. Other than that, that's pretty much it coming this week. Celestial Festival Gacha, the Battle Special Gacha, the one I was talking about. Season 4 of the anime, we don't know the new unit for this. This is episode 10. We are getting 11 episodes, at least in part 1. I'm suspecting there's a part 2 of the series. Pretty heavily suspecting there's a part 2 of the series, because we haven't even touched on book 14 yet. So, I don't think this week's going to be Ryu. I think next week's going to be Ryu, but we don't know. We don't actually know the unit yet. Hasn't been dropped, hasn't been leaked. So we'll see what happens when that happens. Heroic Trial, Ultimate War Game, and 7th Zone. So, guys, that is everything coming this week. Familia Rush next week, and I'll cover that in its own video. But for now, like, comment, share, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.